Previously on...
Do not take this cat home. Ah, screw it. We're taking the cat home. It stares at you. The darkness in its beady black eyes. You can't begin to measure their depths. Oop. Hello there. The cat is hungry after all. Are we the prey now? You close your eyes in acceptance as the paw gently pulls you back. And back. And chomp. Hello, good to see you again. This is Jick Waffle, coming back at you with another playthrough of Do Not Take This Cat Home. So in short, if you haven't seen me play this game already in part 1, basically we've just been playing around with this cat here, this cute golden-eyed kitty, and we've been getting a few different endings, most of which we seem to be getting killed in. Right here, we're trying to find a few more endings here, so we'll go ahead and without further ado, we'll get started here. ... You're walking? Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. Okay, we're going back to this. Intro. Yep, we're glad we went outside. Weather is absolutely perfect. That's a good sign, right? Yep, things are looking up for us. Okay, we feel excited for the possibilities of where we could go, or what we could do, and maybe even who we could meet. I wonder who are we going to be meeting here? Oh. Huh? What was that? And we go down the lonely alleyway. Sunlight coming out. Alright. We hear something. And at the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is the cat. Hello. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. Yeah. Hello again, little fellow. I'm just gonna skip over some of this dialogue, since we've already seen most of this in the last video. Alright, here we are again. So we've already done both of these options before. I feel like we can do more with this option though, so let's go ahead and take him home again. Well, why not? Alright, he's happy. We're taking him home. We're cuddling him for a bit. Okay. We're just skipping through this. Once again, guys, if you haven't watched the last video already, please do. It'll give you a lot more context in the story. Alright, so after locking the front door, we place the cat on the floor. Alright, next option. Do we do something with the cat or do something alone? Last time we did something with the cat here, it did not end up so well for us. So, I think we're gonna do something alone. Let's leave this cat alone for a bit. Let him settle in on his own. Since we have a guest here, why don't we clean the apartment? You decide that even though it's your day off, that doesn't mean you should be completely unproductive. You know you have a guest and all, but you really shouldn't put off your chores. Best to get them done while you're in the mood. Yep, gotta get the ball rolling. We get dressed, roll up our sleeves, and we get to work. At least, you try to? Question mark? You sweep the living room. You wipe the kitchen counter. Okay, you don't make your bed, but who actually does that anyway? I kinda just let it lie there, as is. Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than when you started. Oh, what's causing this? You peek over at the cat. Was this your doing? You suspect that it might be the culprit behind this mystery. But every time you rush to check on it or catch it in the act, you always find it napping in the living room. How curious. How curious. There he is, cat napping. Or is he? You keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more mess in its wake. Should we keep cleaning, or do we catch the cat in the act? Well, one of these options tells me that it is the cat doing this for sure. How about we try to catch it? Catch a red-handed, or red pod, in the act. How are you supposed to finish cleaning up if this little imp is making a menace of itself? That is true. No, you know the cat's the culprit. You consider locking it up in the bathroom, at least until you can clean the rest of the apartment. But it just doesn't seem fair when you don't actually have any proof. You need to investigate this further. You need proof. Fair enough. For the sake of your sanity, but more importantly, for the sake of cleanliness. You start to clean again and peek behind you, catching mere glimpses of a paw here or a tail there. But as with earlier, when you rush back to the living room, the cat is still sleeping. What a dubious little fella. Okay, you wanna play, cat? Then let's play. Ooh, what are we up to now? Are we gonna set a trap up for him, or... Nope. This time you decide to lay a trap. One your feline friend won't be able to resist. We're scheming here. Up to something here. You tackle the kitchen island counter and give it the works. It's glistening by the time you're done. It's so clean. You'd dropkick anyone who even thought of eating off of it. Dang. You know karate or something? It's crazy. The perfect trap for your little cleaning saboteur. You whistle innocently as you exit the room and hide around the corner of the entryway to the hall. From the angle you're at, you have a perfect view of the cat and the island counter. Well, here it comes. There's no way you won't catch the culprit in the act now. If it really isn't the cat, maybe you'll give it a treat as an apology for your suspicions? But as you deliberate if you should stop by the grocery store to get some fish, the cat starts to... What was that? Shift? Was it growing some... What was that? I didn't even see it. It looked like it was bulging. I don't like that. Its back that was rising and falling evenly moments ago is now rippling in small tremors like an agitated wave on a black sea. I'm not gonna say it, but that looks quite peculiar. Like it's growing some parts on its back or something. Oh, and there's more. It's shuddering. It's bubbling. Oh my god. I don't think that's normal. Guys, I think something's wrong with my cat. It looks like it's either about to explode, like a bomb, or it's about to give birth to many things that I do not want to see. Either way, let's find... It's bulging. So I think the latter theory is starting to look a little more clear here. That looks like a second cat. And it's getting bigger. Oh my god. Pop. It just gave birth. It performed mitosis. What the hell? What the hell? You gape in disbelief as another cat bursts out of the still sleeping feline you've taken home with you. Interesting method of reproduction there, cat. You're fairly certain that's not how cats give birth, but more importantly, you watch cat number 2 shake itself off before leaping up onto the counter, rolling around on top of it and leaving fur and grime in its wake. Probably should have given it a bath earlier. Sir, I think that is the least of our worries here. We have a mutating cat on our hands. You feel like your mind is lagging behind the reality of the discovery you've just made, but you don't seem capable of thinking beyond smaller observations. For example, through the hows and whys of what you're witnessing, though the hows and whys of what you're witnessing elude you, the more pertinent question that strikes you is that if the original cat is still sleeping, and if the clone cat is busy making yet another mess. That's a good question. Once again, I don't know if that's the most important thing here, but then where are all the other clones? Oh. 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 Suddenly, the two cats look directly at you in perfect unison. You heard that. You can hear our thoughts. So he's just been making clones of himself, and that's where all these messages came from? Have come from? Don't look the look in the eyes. Their eyes pin you to the spot with their intensity. But you realize with a familiar sinking feeling of being watched from behind that they're not the only ones looking at you. So you slowly turn around. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh dear. Packed in the hall behind you, from the floor to the ceiling, from the windows to the wall, that looks like 100 or so kitties. And they are all staring at us. It's a living, breathing, writhing wall of cats. Of clones, all piled on top of each other. The glowing golden eyes of every cat in the undulating wall of pure black fur. Oh dear, it is not looking good for us. Every single eye is trained on you. So, how's it going, guys? Quite the large party we have now, huh? Out of fear and a sheer desperate need to distance yourself from this blight on reality and order, you take a single step back. I think you should be taking several steps back here. And in response, the wall just breaks. Oh my. The cats all stampeding over you? Ouch. It'd be kind of cute. Yeah. If their soft paws weren't hiding claws as sharp as knives. Yeah, honestly, if this were just a room full of normal cats, I'd be happy. Right now, it seems like we're dying. Or at least we're getting brutally mutilated. You try to protect yourself, but there's just too many of them. Blood leaks steadily from his scratches. You feel dizzy. Get out of there! With what little strength you have. You turn your head and watch as the cats tear through carpet and upholstery, knocking over vases and dishes and lamps. Claw at the walls. It's going to take forever to clean this up, you think. Maybe you'll tackle it all again later. Right after you die. Right after you bleed out. Right after you take a short nap. With an annoyed sigh, you breathe your last breath. Ending 2. Double Trouble. Well then, that was not a good ending for us, as per usual. Looking here though, we got ending number 2, complete. Double Trouble. You found the ones responsible for making a mess of your apartment. Haha, those little pranksters. Yep, it was all just a prank. Just a prank, bro. So, looking back here, we have how many endings? 3, 4, 5. We've gotten 5 endings so far. I wonder if any of these endings might lead to continuation of the story, because it seems like in most of these, we just die. Or at least, it seems like we're just dead. But with this many endings, 40 of them, I assume that there might be like a true ending in here or something. So how about we take another crack at it? Let's get right back into it. Alright, there we go. We're back to this decision. That was quick. We do something alone with do something alone while the cat's over there. How about we've cleaned the apartment. How about we take a nap here? We're a little tired. Making life-changing choices like committing to the responsibility of caring for another creature really wears you out. You could definitely use a nap. You head to your room and get dressed in your pajamas before you decide to grab a glass of water from the kitchen. You head back to your bedroom, ready for a much-needed nap. Oh. Whoa there. Only for the cat to race past you through the open door and jump on the middle of the bed. You little rascal. Is he trying to sleep with me? It takes its time kneading at the sheets before settling down and closing its eyes. Yeah, he's asleep too. Well, that was fast. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe that'll keep us safe for now. You frown. Now that your mind's on it, you find yourself really craving a nap in your own bed. There's no way you're settling for sleeping on the couch. Certainly not the armchair. Which means we're gonna have to move the cat. Or we could sleep next to the cat. Or we can do something else here. Wonder what doing something else would be. Maybe you can try napping later. You decide to do something else with your time. Oh, it just brings us back here. How about we try again? Okay, so it's coming back here. It's back in the bed. I guess we can sleep next to the cat. That's probably what I do. What kind of monster would move a cat sleeping peacefully on their bed? Not me. You shrug. What's the harm in sharing the bed, right? Nothing wrong. Sleeping with your pets. It's a good form of bonding. I'm so thirsty. You both have had a long day after all. You try to carefully avoid jostling the cat as you lay down, but it immediately scoots over and curls up against you anyway. Aw. Purr, purr, purr. You smile. Ding. Sweet dreams. Oh. You feel like you slept for a long time. Uh-oh, did we oversleep? You feel a warm weight on your back, but you don't see the cat? Oh, mystery solved then. You feel comfortable? You consider getting up, but as soon as a thought enters your head, your mind fills with static and a deep sense of disapproval. Uh-oh, what's this cat up to now? What have you done? Not yet then? Okay. The cat, jostled by your 10-step movement, kneads painfully at your back before settling down again and falling back asleep. I don't like where this is going. You fall back into slumber too. What's gonna happen? I feel like this is a bad idea, but I guess we're gonna find out what happens. It's nighttime. You want to get up. Ouch. Claws dig back into your... Claws dig into your back like a warning. Uh-oh. The cat didn't like that. Tomorrow then, right? He likes that. Alright, good idea. Let's just sleep until the morning. It's morning, you'll be late for work. But the cat doesn't budge. You don't even try to get up this time. You just close your eyes and drift off again. Dang, we're sleeping all day, all night. It's the next day. 2 days now. Oh, since the last several days? Okay. Or has it been weeks? Or longer? You're not quite sure. You're hungry. You don't know how long you've been lying down. You feel sore on your back, but also on your stomach, your arms, and your face. Everywhere. You can't remember your last meal, the last time you drank anything. You've been sleeping all this time. You feel exhausted, more tired than you think you've ever felt in your life. It feels like a giant hand is pressing you into the bed. You can't remember the last time you even considered moving. But somehow, you know that you need to go back to sleep anyway. Everything will be fine if you just go back to sleep. Right? You think you're hallucinating when the cat finally stirs. Please, release me. Release me. Let me out. It stretches languidly before hopping off your back. Woo! You hear its You hear its feet padding through your still open bedroom door, its steps fading down the hall. Let's get out of here. You don't open your eyes. You don't move. You're afraid you don't remember how. You're afraid that the static will return if you try, but you eventually do try. Okay, are we good? You try to prop yourself up on your arm. It's thinner than you've ever seen it. Thinner than you think should be possible. Crack. Uh-oh. The arm snaps under the weight of your body and begins to crumble to dust on the bedsheet. It doesn't hurt in the slightest. Wait, we just poofed? Our arm just vanished? Thanos snapped? As if even your nerves have dried up and become as useless as, well, as useless as you feel in general. Just how long have you been laying in bed? You don't have much time to think about it. Your failed attempt at sitting up sends you tumbling over the side of the bed like a rag doll. Ouch. Oof. Ugh. That doesn't sound good. You think you're probably closer to being a ceramic doll, as your body shatters instantly upon impact with the floor. So wait, are those our bones? Like shattering, or what's going on here? What did that cat do to us? Your head rolls towards the door, letting you watch as the rest of your strewn body parts crack and crumble and turn to broken ruin as your consciousness begins to fade. Oh dear. The cat strolls into view, then poking and prodding at the remains of your brittle limbs. Hey there, could you help me out here? Maybe glue me back together with what pieces you can? Bad kitty, you try to say. But you think your jaw might have snapped off earlier as well. Almost as if sensing your attention, the cat walks over to you. Well, to your head at least. And you watch with your final conscious seconds as it lays down, curling its body around you. Aw. You just wanted to have a nice nap with us. It feels warm. Well, maybe another nap couldn't hurt. Ending 6. Just a cat nap. Alright, so that was ending 6. Look at him with his beady big eyes. Resting's good, but you should get up and stretch every now and then. And eat. And drink. And not succumb to your own body. That would be nice. Alright, 2 more endings. We have 6 out of 40 so far. That means we have 34 endings to get through here, guys. So what have we learned? Not much, honestly. We've learned that this cat can multiply itself through asexual reproduction. We've learned that apparently it can mind control us, maybe, with that static in our head, making us sleep for however many weeks or months before our body literally just snaps into pieces. Before I go ahead and end it here, though, guys, I just wanted to say thank you again for watching the video. I'll definitely try to keep playing through each of these endings. If anything, maybe I'll do like an extra long video, just try to get as many endings as I can to finish this game. But once again, we'll just have to wait around and see until the next episode. So be sure to like this video, subscribe if you want to see more content from this game and others. I do post weekly here, so be sure to stick around, check out my videos when they come out. I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Peace.